Hi everybody, it's Cynthia. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another lash series, episode 7, 8, 6. I don't even know what we're on, but I'm gonna put it in the screen here so you guys can see. Today, if you can see by the title, we're gonna be talking about adhesives, and I'm gonna be talking about 3 kinds of adhesive. I'm gonna be talking about a clear adhesive, the Cami Win adhesive, and the Lashbox LA adhesive. Now, if you've been here since the beginning, for my first video, it was like your must-have lash products or supplies. I did include the Omega Lashbox LA adhesive, and it was like one of my holy grail all-time favorites. And we're gonna have a little story time in this while I'm explaining to you these adhesives, what I like about them, the pros and cons. Are they for beginners? Are they for intermediates? Are they for advanced lash artists? Yada yada, and the pros and cons about them as well. But I have an announcement for you guys. I just got off the phone with my financial advisor from my esthetician school that I will be starting November 9th. I just want to let you guys know that I'm finally and officially be going to esthetician school, so I won't just be a lash artist. I can do facials, waxing, dermaplaning, extractions, whatever I learn I'll be able to do and put on my service list. So I'm super excited. I will be filming during that time too, and still posting and pushing content out. I think it's going to be a little bit weird being in school again because I haven't been in school in a really long time, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So without further ado, we're gonna get straight into this video because this video is gonna be a lengthy one. So as you guys can tell, we are in a different space, in a different area now, and that is because I moved houses. My parents are going to be moving to Florida, so my brother bought a house for us to live in while my parents get their house built in Florida. So I live with my brother. And the reason why this also isn't filmed in my lash room is because my lash room is at the front of the house because I'm a home-based lash artist, and I have my nephew over and there's a lot of noise, so I just didn't want there to be too much noise, so we are in my bedroom. But yes, let's just get straight into this video. First, we're going to talk about the, let me grab it out. So I put my glue in this container. It's a adhesive storage container and it's airtight to make sure that your glues don't spoil. So the first glue we're going to talk about is the Diamond Clear adhesive from For Belly. I'm gonna let that focus for you guys. This adhesive is more so on the slower side of drying. For Belly sent me this glue to try for them, and it's my first glue that I've ever tried that is clear. And this glue is more so known for clients and people who have sensitive eyes, can be allergic to black carbon, which is an ingredient that is in adhesives. And overall, it can just be good if maybe you don't like the black glue. I mean, it's really your preference, what you want. But this glue I used for a good month because I used it for my clients to see the retention in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I did a little test, and I'm going to be adding pictures here and here or across the screen for you guys so you guys can see and you guys can kind of get a feel. People use clear adhesives because they don't have a lot of the main ingredients that you would have in a regular adhesive that you would purchase from anybody else. You can get clear adhesives anywhere. For Belly, you can actually purchase on Amazon or on their website. I like to go through Amazon because I can get it faster. I wish they would have came out with this glue when I first started training because it is the perfect glue for beginners and intermediates. As a person who started doing mega volumes about 1.5 years ago, and I've been a lash artist for 3 years, I personally love using the clear adhesive because it's a slower drying time and it helps me see when my bases close in the glue ring. So that's why I like using the clear adhesive. Like I said, I've never used any other one. But for Belly, I say they did really, really good with this diamond glue. I highly recommend if you just want to try something with the slower drying time, or if you want to try something for a client with sensitive eyes, but using sensitive adhesives don't last as long as in retention, the clear adhesives may do better. And that's what I've noticed as well. It's not the greatest retention that you would get from the regular strong adhesives that you would normally buy, that we normally use when we're doing lashes, but it's really, really good as an alternative for a sensitive adhesive. That's pretty much all I have to say about the clear adhesive. So let's just review the 5 pros and the 5 cons, because I kind of was all over the place, but you guys already know if you watch my videos, I'm always all over the place because there's so much information in my head that I have to let out to you guys. But the 5 pros is that it's great for sensitive eyes. The second one is that it doesn't have black carbon ingredient in it. Third one that is great is that it is a slower drying time, so it's great for mega volume beginners or beginners and lash artists or intermediate. The fourth pro about it is that you can see what your bases look like when you're dipping them into the glue, so you know how much you're dipping your extension in, like making sure it's not dipping all the way to the tip of the top of the extension, or making sure that you're getting just that right amount on the bases. And then the fifth one is that it is very, very cost efficient, and you can get it on Amazon and it will ship fast. A couple things that I didn't like were that the retention is like good, but it's not great. That would be a con, is like I'm hoping that it'd be great, but like I said, you can go with other clear adhesives, but if you want to try something for the first time, they're good. Those are my cons about it. That's what I have to say about the diamond clear adhesive from Forward Belly. You can also follow them on Instagram at Forward Belly Beauty, I believe. I'll just put their Instagram here so you guys can see. Let's just move on and get straight into the Cami Wing Glue. So I'm going to review the Lashbox LA Omega Glue at the end, just because I've already done technically a review on it, but I'm going to give you 5 pros and 5 cons that I think about it. Even though it's my holy grail, I still do have a lot of cons about it and a lot of pros. You're never going to find the perfect glue. You guys have to kind of understand and kind of put 2 and 2 together, that you need to find the glue that fits you and how you work, and see whether you need a slower one, an intermediate one, a like 0.5 second. Honestly, my favorite is 1 to 2. I've been lashing for 3 years. I say I'm pretty fast, but I like a 1 to 2 because it makes sure that I try to get those extensions on the natural lashes. So long story short, these are reviews of glues that I want you guys to focus on the pros that I'm saying and the cons that I'm saying, not the fact that I'm saying, oh, this is the best or this is the worst, because you're not going to really know unless you try. And before you get a glue, make sure you get a 5 milliliter glue instead of a 10, because the 5 milliliter is going to be smaller and cheaper. And on top of that, if you're also a lash artist who doesn't have a lot of clients and doesn't use a lot of glue within the month period before the glue expires, then you want to get a 5 milliliter. Don't just get 10 because you're like, oh, I can get 10 milliliters and I'm going to use only half the bottle, and then you have to toss it, and that's just a waste of money. So whatever works for you, make sure you guys figure it out, write down your pros and cons of yourself, and then go figure out and do your research. All right, so let's just get straight into this. This is the Cami Win Like WTF glue. I got the 10 milliliter because I have so many clients that I see in a month. I use so much, and I have a lot of clients who do volumes and mega volumes. This glue was talked about a lot on Instagram, and I saw so many lash artists talking about how much they liked it in like the speed of it, how it dries. And I got this probably in July, maybe I think end of July, I'm not really sure. It's done now. I don't use it anymore, but I kept it because I knew I was gonna do a review. This glue works great for other lash artists, but for me, I could stand on the other side of the room and I'd pick any different adhesive. I personally did not Nope, I did not like this glue at all. This adhesive is black and the drying time is 1 to 0.5. The temperature and the humidity range of it is pretty large. And something that she stated on her site was that it was like sweat proof and waterproof, which I think is something that you should totally not advertise, because there is no way that adhesives are waterproof and sweat proof. Because what do we always tell our clients? Don't go to the gym for the first 24 hours and don't get them wet for the first 24 hours. And we always say when you're crying to wash them right after, or if you go swimming to wash them right after, if you take a shower, make sure you wash them and dry them right after. Like, you know, we have a list of things of do's and don'ts for lashes, and I just felt like that was something that you shouldn't advertise on your site unless it really, really lives up to it. And I used this glue for a month, and I can say this is the worst retention I've had in 2 years. I've had clients who've had really bad retention because they have lash mites, or they're not cleaning their lashes enough, or they're not just taking care of it. But I've never had a consistency of amount of clients where I'm just like, wow. You know, when switching glues, it can be a lot. But since I started, I've had to switch glues like a billion times, and I still never had any client that had a reaction or a client who had fallout really bad. This made my clients' eyes itchy, made my clients' eyes watery, made my clients had their lashes fall out in chunks, had their lashes fall out every single day. And I just sat there and I was like, oh, like, I'm the worst lash artist now. I really suck. But honestly, I figured it out, and a part of it was me too. Cami does well with her products. I use her Mega Volume lashes to do Mega Volumes and volumes and stuff. I love it. They're the softest lashes, and you get, I think, 24 or 20 rows of it for a good amount of money. But her glue, definitely, for this one, the like WTF, I definitely was not a fan of it, and that's just my personal opinion. But I can tell you guys 5 pros and 5 cons so you guys can kind of get an idea. The pros is that it is a black adhesive. Another pro is that it has a wide range of temperature and humidity. The second one is that it is a faster drying time. So if you're a very advanced lash artist, or you are getting there, definitely you can try this out and see how you like it. Another thing that is a pro that I did like about it, instructions on her site on how to shake a glue, and that's how I learned how to stop shaking my glue from up and down to hitting the side of my hand like this to shake it. Yeah, that's about it. And then for some cons, I didn't like the misleading information on the site. I just felt like it just, I don't know, I just feel like you can't advertise stuff like that, but that's my personal opinion. So whatever I feel, somebody else can feel like too. So second thing that I did not like about it was her shipping is just not fast at all. I had to wait a long time, but I just feel like it took me a while anytime I order anything from her. Like, I know I have to order in advance because I know she takes a while to ship out, so it's just a con that I didn't like. There's no other cons that I have to say about it, but we're gonna get straight into the Lashbox LA because I have so much good things to say about this, and I have a couple updates at the end for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna talk about my favorite glue that I've used. I think I've been using this glue for about 2 years. I think I found it within a year of becoming a lash artist, and that is the Lashbox LA adhesive. Let it focus so you guys can see. Come on, at my nails. It looks a little bit crazy because I'm always going like when I open it, I'm always holding it or doing this. Yep, this is the adhesive, you guys. If you are looking for adhesive, and I said don't listen to somebody that you see that has great retention with this glue. Every time I put someone onto this glue, it has never gone wrong. You'll love it. It's the best adhesive I personally have ever used. It's the best adhesive out here on the market right now. Price wise, it's pretty pricey, but like I said, I have an announcement at the end, so if you guys want something that's not pricey but could be and may be great for you, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Glam Page, so you guys can keep up with my journey. If you don't see too much content on here, you see it on my Glam Page. If you want more content of just me and my face, go check out my other Instagram at Cynthia with 2 A's. I do more personal content on there as well. But anyways, enough of that. This is the Omega, and it's O!Mega on their site, or if you want to find it by searching it in the bars. This adhesive has the best retention I have ever had. I am still on the lookout for something that could be giving me better. Of course, as lash artists, we want to find more that's going to give us more. This adhesive has a wide range of humidity and a wide range of temperature, so you really can't go wrong with this one. I'm going to tell you guys the 5 pros and the 5 cons that I love about Lashbox LA and this adhesive. Same thing that I always said in my last video, Lashbox LA has Afterpay payments that you can do along with Klarna now, and I especially think that that goes for Cami Win. I think she has Afterpay or Klarna or something as well on hers, but they have that. On top of that, they have the 5ml and 10ml option. Cami did not have that option, now that I think about it, but I get the 10ml because I do use a lot, as I love the strong bond that it has. It's a flexible glue. The velocity isn't big. It's actually a thin velocity, and if you don't know what velocity is, it's really just like the consistency of it. The fumes are low as well on the Lashbox adhesive. Some cons that I don't like about it, I would say, is that the nozzle, I don't know if it's just this one, but I never had a problem with my Cami or my clear adhesive from Fort Belly or any other adhesive, but with the Lashbox LA, when I used to use it, the nozzles would get really messed up, and I did not like that whatsoever. But I figured out how to shake a glue. Use a glue shaker. You can do the side to side shaking, so I haven't had any problems with that. But I'd say that's a con that I did not like. Another con that I don't like about it. God, why is it so hard? Am I just biased? I did for a moment there stop liking them for a little bit. I think it's just because what I've noticed with their glue is that once you're 1 month since you opened it really runs out, it really starts working like crap. So that's a con. That's all I have to say about the adhesives. All I have to say right now that I'm going to be posting with this video. There's not really much that I have reviewed in the last, like, since you've been watching my channel, since I started the lash series, of different glues that I've used. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys some announcements, a little update on my life. If you guys want to listen, go ahead, but if you don't, that is the end of the adhesive video. And if you guys want to join any of my online Zoom classes, make sure you guys go on my Instagram and follow me and message me, and I can give you all the information on what's going to be on the next Zoom class. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Okay, welcome to the announcements. This part of the video is just some announcements, a little updates. I have started training. So I have in-person and online trainings now, as well as I have Zoom class trainings, meaning those are the little mini trainings. I have one that is going to be coming out. It is a fundamentals training class. It's going to be all about volume, so there's not really hands-on anything, but you are going to be learning the vocabulary, what it means. You'll be learning about lash curls, wrapping, different methods to use. I think it's a very great class for anybody, honestly. Even if you have been doing it, I say it's a great class because it extends your knowledge on how to better everything in your lash career. Also, I am going to be in LA November 5th to the 8th for a lash conference. If you guys haven't signed up for the lash conference, and this is not sponsored or anything, please go sign up and let's meet and greet there. Or if you're going to be in LA during that time, I'd love to meet any of you guys. The lash conference is not anything based, you don't have to be licensed or anything to even come. You can just be anybody. You could even be somebody who's interested in lashes and just want to come. But it's more on the business side, and there's going to be vendors there, like big ones, like I think SoCo Lash is going to be there. Where's my phone? For the diamond sponsors, Elibana. If you guys don't know Elibana, they're a really good brand for lashless and tints. A lot of people use their products. SoCo Lashes will also be there. For their gold sponsors, you have Lash Base, Lash Bomb, Beautylisk. For the silver sponsors, Sugar Lash Pro will be there. Plush and Oak, Live Bay Lash, Lost Artistry, which I'm super excited for that one. EBL Lashes, Lash Affair, LAO, Mish Aesthetics, Loved in Lash. Their bronze sponsors are going to be Prolong Lash, iMagic, Urban Lash, Belle for Bondless, Blossoms, Candy Ren Beauty, and London Lash. And then their sponsors and just in general is going to be Bella Lash, Foxy Fit, Luxem Lash, Out Lash Extensions, The Lash Ritual. They have a lot of options for you guys on here as well. I definitely say check them out. I think you can just like go for the one day if you want to, if you don't want to pay the big amount of money, but I think you have to come on that day and do it, but I'm not sure. Look at their site. I'll also link it in my bio down below so you guys can check it out. But other than that, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys are doing also well. I know that COVID is now finally hopefully coming to an end and we are not being able to wear masks, and there's this new Delta variant, but you know what? Life is life. We're gonna make it. We're humans. We adapt, right? Make sure you guys are doing everything to help your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, everything, because that's all that matters. And if this isn't about lashes and you're just coming here to watch, thanks for watching. And if this is, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.